Allow us to come through today on the 9th day after the full moon, August 2023, where the feminine sexual energy ascends up through the chakra system to the throat chakra, you see. It is a very important day for masculine and feminine beings alike. However, feminine specifically, in your world, there has been a discussion for a time about the voice of women, you see, giving power to their voice, you see. For centuries, feminine beings specifically have been without a voice. Why is this? This displays both in masculine and feminine beings how their masculinity, masculine voice gets expressed more fully, and the feminine voice within dies a sweet death. The throat chakra, you see, has a wounding to the feminine sexual energy. And as the feminine sexual energy ascends into the throat chakra, August 2023, on this special day, this ritual, you see, this energetic frequency activation light codes for divinity, we are wanting you to understand a deeper mystery. In your society, feminine beings have been betrayed and portrayed in a different way when they use their voice, you see. You are under the illusion that voice language, you see, is speaking plainly. It is not, you see, laced with spells, different activations, you see, designed to keep you more asleep. Disconnected from the purified sexual energy. The voice, especially of a feminine being, feels weak. It is weak. Not only is it weak, you see, but a feminine being specifically with her structure in her throat chakra, you see, with physicalities, her higher register, you see, carries a weight which goes back centuries, histories, lives, you see. The feminine voice chakra, throat chakra, is tuned to a slightly higher frequency than masculine beings. Therefore, it carries a higher power resonance, you see, closer to divinity. In your society, however, there has been a great wounding on the feminine voice as it's connected to its sexual energy, leaving a hollow voice with just sound escaping, with no power behind it, you see, no influence, unable to be heard clearly, miscommunication, not being able to penetrate the masculine mind easily, having to compensate by raising your voice, shouting, getting angry, and in doing that, casting dark magic spells onto other beings in humanity. The frequency of a feminine being in rage, without a connection to her sacred sexual energy, supporting her voice with power, with ease, she vibrates at a lower frequency and can project through her vocal cords, you see, to emit a spell, a curse, let's say, of a negative feeling. Other human beings receive this into their bodies and it can be stuck, you see. It's spelling. The funny thing is that the true reflection of the feminine voice in both masculine and feminine beings, your voice can be hypnotic, can be powerful, can be enticing, you see, can be used sparingly to get maximum results, you see. Hypnotic frequencies can be used when connected to sacred sexual energy. However, there has been a program in society to disconnect you from this, a wounding in the throat chakra on the feminine sexual energy, that it is evil to use your voice with such sweetness, such ease, such softness, united with the sexual energy. You do not have to raise your voice to make a point, you see. Whispers of the serpent rising add power and weight to your voice, your commands, your desires. However, the program in your society is to be aware of any feminine being specifically, but any human being who displays speaking with a sacred sexual energy, when the sexual energy is united with the throat chakra in unity, you can direct energy more fully. There has been a label of evil, sirens, singing the sailors to the sea, killing them softly. This program in society is bound to wound the feminine sexual energy, to disconnect it from the throat chakra, you see, to take away the feminine power, the feminine sexual energy from the speaking. And what you're left for when you strip away the sacred sexual energy is overcompensation and spelling of a darker nature, you see. How many feminine beings in society do you see having to use explicit force in order to be heard, to have their voices be seen? This has a frequency, an intrusion. It comes out distortedly, you see. It is not connected to love, the love frequency. Think about if you speak to your lover, you whisper sweet melodies. You ask for whatever you want and you receive. This is the way it's meant to be. However, masculine beings fear it completely because of the programming in society. But what we say, masculine beings, what is there to fear? To be talked to in a soft, cherishing tone of love. To soothe you and your energy, to feel calm and relaxed within the presence of that feminine being, to never have to be shouted at to receive the messaging, not to speak through manipulation or misconstruction. How many masculine beings go through the world, you see, being met with enraged feminine beings, wanting their voices to be heard, to be seen, to be respected equally. We are wanting you to understand when it comes to feminine sexual energy, if it is connected to the throat chakra fully, there is no struggle to be heard, you see. Your words carry weight. There is a magic to it, indeed, one of effortless. However, this can awaken beings from a hypnotic sleep. Yes, it can lead to the sailors, yes, to their deaths, but not to that death, really, to a rebirth thing. Feminine beings, the voices of feminine beings can be used to awaken the masculine beings in humanity. This is what they fear, you see, which is why the feminine voice, synced with sacred sexual energy, has been demonized. She must be a siren, a witch, something evil, a demon, you see, trying to fool you with softness, sensual energy, trying to keep you off guard, trying to put a spell on your mind to seduce you. This is untrue. It is beneficial in both masculine and feminine beings to connect to your true power with ease in speaking freely. Why would you speak in a voice that has no power? Why would you be happy to just raise your voice, shout, get angry, and emit a more toxic type of energy? This is what society would like, you see. There is the great fight, the fight for women's voices to be heard equally. There is a reason they are not being heard, you see. You're not using your full power and energy. This is due to the wounding on the feminine sexual energy, that it is evil for using its powers and abilities of influence, of guidance, of gently being able to lead spiritually the masculine beings to their full power and destiny. The voices of the feminine are truly sweet. They are meant to lead masculine beings indeed, away from the sleep and in alignment to their wakened selves, wakened bodies. We are wanting you today to understand the wounding of this feminine sexual energy in the voice, to help you cleanse the wounding of expressing yourself in a way that is not consistent with love. Many feminine beings specifically wish to convey something strongly, a strong boundary, however are unable to succeed and come off brash, detrimental to their own and others' energy. It can be intrusive, it can be traumatic, traumatizing to others and yourself when you display your energy wanting to be heard and it comes out as something else. Angry, hurt, shouting, insecure, powerless, you see. Scrapping together to try to be seen, to be heard completely. It is all due to the disconnection of feminine sexual energy from the throat chakra, you see. You can use this gift, however powerful, divinely. This is the fear, you see, because with great power comes great responsibility. And through the centuries, there have been feminine beings who use their sexual energy connected to the throat chakra in a way which is less than worthy. However, they will be paying the debt for this. It is a sort of magic, you see. And feminine beings who fear to wound through this sexual energy, through the seduction of the feminine voice, you see, generally what they do is they keep their voice within. They keep silent, keep quiet, do not state their boundaries because they do not want to hurt other beings out of fear of their own evil ways, let's say, that's been imprinted on them. This is the wounding that we wish to eradicate. Allow us through our oracle to vibrate a new frequency, firstly to remove any traumas that your feminine sexual energy linked to your throat chakra is evil. masculine beings specifically, and feminine beings, masculine energy, to heal the wounding of the hypnotic frequency projected into their minds to distrust the feminine voice when linked with sacred sexuality. This will help you to be free of the fear of using your sacred feminine sexual energy with your throat chakra to speak divinely. We wish you to connect to this powerful energy source so that you can speak more calmly, more profoundly, and be respected, of course. It is something that happens to all feminine beings, specifically priestesses alike. A journey to reclaim the true voice power, you see, that had been taken and wounded to prevent you from using it unwillingly. Please allow yourselves to receive the codes in order to activate and unite the feminine sexual energy with your throat chakra so that you can speak in alignment with the divine, so that you can channel your deepest desire, intuition, in the highest of light, safeguarding that it can only be used in the light. There will be no allowances, you see, for the power of 3 times 3. If you use this power in a negative way, with dark agendas, it will have a repercussion greatly. Everything you do, you see, can come back to you. Which is why we say to take these codes willingly, but knowingly, to endure the safety of all of humanity. With great power comes great responsibility, they say on your earth, you see, which means that you, connecting your sexual energy with your throat chakra, will be able to influence those around you. You must act as a leader, as the priestess of the goddess, to purge, to cleanse, to continue on your journey so that you can ask only for the things that you need. No more. No abuse of powers here, you see. We are wanting you to receive a healing for the trauma of past lives, you see, where you have possibly abused this sexual energy whilst linking it, spelling it to your voice and other beings, overstepping the moral cosmic boundary. We wish to help heal this priestess wound, you see, today. For most of you who have experienced this have had great pain, trauma, and what comes with overstepping the boundary of your seductive voice, the song of a siren, you see, is the betrayal, feeling betrayed sexually. The resentment for the masculine being is and always has been the cause to overstep your power and boundary. And in order for you to find the true boundary, to be responsible with your sacred feminine sexual energy, the seductive nature of your true feminine voice, you see, in order not to abuse this power, you must heal that trauma deep within. Rest and allow us to transmit something which will help heal these old priestess wounds so that you can walk in the light, using your voice only to transmit love from the divine. Moroasea kaias, ea kaisto. Moroasea koeta samoy, moroasakitas. Eo kaiwase, eo akoase, eo akaswase otos. Mwakairasa okoashta. Amwakairase. Amaya tua kaish moreta e costo e same quatas e castai morosum mira samo kairasai moruasero aso kaya moruase morosoetas mai keruase ko akast moruasam makirasa Monuagiros mores, irmaqueras noia, miruacero maeroaqueras nemoetas, o aqui moruacero e traumeias ueteras miwa, oia cachmoeras, o moaceruas, o aquerios mira, nieros amucaetas, hai, os neroacaeras, hormasne, uacash. Mirasa, humras, hitra, tashmitas. You are now free, feminine being, from the pain, the hurt, the forgiveness has been received. You are not an evil being, and we trust in you to use this gift divinely. You are now able to channel your sacred feminine sexual energy as it is united with the throat chakra, you see. We await you tomorrow to receive the masculine sexual serpent for full vocal sacred unity. We wish you to rest today. Allow the emotions to purge from deep within you. Feel your way. Trust in you. Trust in us. Trust in the frequency you feel. The healing has been received. You are a divine being. You can be trusted. You can achieve success with ease. Itra mokoshwa has ita makaras itras omakasha haramasai ita tashma itas irasa koshomsa. Prepare to receive the feminine power that you seek to embody your true goddess destiny. Discover more, thetempleofthegoddess.com.